Howdy everybody, and welcome to the Æther-Tech Wars. I am Matthew R. Dawson, your friendly neighborhood host and game master for this Pathfinder 2e campaign. And joining me around my virtual table tonight are Brandie, Brie, Delioth, Dyto, and John. Say hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
They're so good at that. Now, before we begin, we do have a few announcements to get through, starting with a word from our sponsor, XSplit. XSplit is a high-quality virtual webcam background remover that works with your already existing webcams. Using this program, you can protect your privacy while you work or play remotely by blurring the background, removing it entirely, or even putting your favorite picture as the background instead. You can download the app today at xsplit.com, and if you use the coupon code RANDOM with a capital R, you can get 10% off of your purchase. You can find our referral link in the chat and show descriptions. This week, we have another episode of Magi Knight's Awakening coming up, our Dreams of Infinity campaign. Our heroes are in the middle of an investigation. They're not quite sure what to go to next. There's many places where the cult could be lurking, so they're trying to track them down. Should be a lot of fun. Now you can keep up to date on our schedule and everything we do here on the network by following us on Facebook as Random Rhapsody TV, on Twitter as @random_Rhapsody, on Blue Sky as Random Rhapsody, and on TikTok as Random Rhapsody_TV. And that's going to do it for our announcements. So join us as we return to the world of Loroupa and journey with a group of Pathfinders who have unwittingly found themselves embroiled in the Æther-Tech Wars. And we're back. So, the way we do our recaps in this game is we offer up the Random Rhapsody coin, which is good for one free reroll. And whoever does the recap gets that coin. Now, if I do the recap, I'm going to get the coin, and I get to use it, and it's really scary when I get to reroll. So, no one wants me to have a free coin. So, someone else is probably going to do that recap today. With that in mind, who wants to do the recap today?
It's me. I will do it.
Okay, well,
I volunteer.
Malachi, tell us what happened last time on the Æther-Tech Wars.
All right. This is Malachi's journal. It says, "Dear Journal, our heist didn't go to plan. Maiko got caught despite all my stalling. It's only thanks to Draven that we're not in more trouble. He's got a way about him, doesn't he? Well, he talked our sentence down, and now all we have to do is drag that damn digger machine up from the tunnels, somehow. Needless to say, after all that, we decided to unwind by singing songs and getting drunk, all the things that make life worth living. At the end of the night, we found out Kaze left, and I was right back to feeling low. We're going to need all the help we can get in these tunnels. The morning came, and we did some dungeon prepping, and now we're back to it. I guess I'll update this if I live. Signed, Malachi Sykes. P.S. If that servant Wilhelm passes me on the street, he better hope he sees me first. I want my silver back."
Okay.
Ready to fight.
I like it. Well, there you go. There's the random Rhapsody coin. Don't forget to use it. It's only going to last today. Well, Pathfinders. After heading back down into the tunnels, you eventually found your way to a staircase, and as you're heading down, Maiko, with her keen perception, managed to discover quite a few traps that have been laid out and situated to hinder your progress. You all managed to get over all of them without issue, and with Maiko's incredibly keen senses, in other words, an at 20, you all did notice that at the bottom of the staircase you're currently traversing, there is one of those spike traps located right at the foot of the stairs. Her spotting this trap was enough to make you all pause about 10 feet away from it. And that is where you are all positioned now, here in this dungeon kinda area. Now, the fact that you all paused is rewarded by the sound of somebody being roughly grabbed and pushed against the wall. Delioth, what kind of sound do our Pathfinders hear when your character is shoved against a wall?
Oh, there's an absolute bird like squawk coming out.
So everybody hears that. Your passive perceptions are more than enough to just hear this loud sound. After that, you also hear another voice. This one, it sounds more of a hiss. That it comes out in a broken common that sounds like, "Who are you? Where did you come from?" So, Pathfinders, as you all hear this, positioned on the stairs, slightly hidden still, what do you want to do?
So we're on the stairs. Are we able to peek at where this sound is coming from without like triggering this trap?
Well, the trap is 10 feet down at the foot of the stairs, so
we're past it already.
You're in front of it. It's like in between you and the sound.
Okay.
It's ahead of you. So can you try to peek around it, around the bend and see what's going on down there? Yes, you can. Make a perception check.
I just can't tell a lot from what I can see on the map. Just walls
you
around.
can actually move forward if you want to.
Move forward one? I can't. There's a wall. Wait, is it this one? Yeah, it says I'm colliding with a wall. Oh, I see. Circle steps. All right, here goes. That's a 19.
19, not too bad. You creep around Maiko, kind of glance downward. It is very difficult to see everything. You have a little bit of light from the torch that I'm pretty sure it was Draven who was holding the torch at the time, so there was a little bit of light. However, past that, you can't really see a whole lot into the room. You can see some signs of like movement towards the back of the chamber, and you can see at least three forms moving about. One very tallish, you're guessing maybe medium size, in front of another one, but it kind of like, again, it's dark. It's pitch black in there. The only thing you can see is the torch, but you can see a little bit of the silhouette. And so you can see the two of them, they're both about the same size. Another one's a little bit smaller and is kind of crouching a little towards the back, but other than that, you can see about halfway into the chamber, there looks to be some sort of barricade set up to the in an angled direction towards the east and towards the northeast and northwest.
So would that be between us and them?
Yes.
Okay. I will relay this information. We got at least 3 bodies in here. One of them might be an enemy of my enemy is my friend type of situation. But we also got a barricade kind of blocking us.
Maiko, can you take care of the trap? Or do you need help?
Are we past the trap?
You're in front of the trap. So the trap is between you and the room
okay.
beyond.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I have disarm. Don't I have like my tools and shit? I know at one point something happened to them, and
you lost your tools. They were not in your toolkit.
Yeah, it was like they had been yoinked and we didn't replace them in all our shopping.
I thought I did.
Perhaps it might be a good idea to get their attention, make them come to us instead.
I have a feeling they know about this here trap.
Yeah.
What? It's spikes in the ground, right?
Yeah, it's you encountered one of them before. It's kind of like a pressure plate that when you step on, it explodes outward with sharp spikes.
Why don't we just do a badass jump and barrel roll?
Yeah, I can do that.
You guys may be able to. I don't know how good I can.
Yeah, but you can take it. Come on, big guy.
I can't take it.
Oh.
You can fly. What are you talking about?
I can hover, I can't fly.
Okay, so hover over the spikes. Goddamn.
You just float and I push.
I'll chuck you. Alright.
I would like everybody to make stealth checks for me. Make these blind to GM.
No
because
problem.
You all are currently talking on the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
I assume attempting to whisper to one another.
Yeah,
so
of course.
Let's see those stealth checks.
And also, I was going to ask, are we all in agreement that these guys are bad guys? We are going to be attacking them?
Yeah, I ain't working it out with nobody. I'm a real...
Okay, good. So that does help.
But they're not all bad guys. Potentially there is a squawker in this room.
Well, yeah, but I mean, obviously I'm only going to go after the ones that are attacking the other person.
Because I'm telling you, we're already one person short, and I don't think we have a great chance, considering how things went the last time.
Yeah, because see, like, I got surprise attack. I'm going to do some cool shit and try to surprise attack them.
Oddly enough, as you're all whispering this to one another, the individuals in the next room don't seem to notice. Kikiro, from your place, smashed against a wall, being held by two very strong, muscular hands. You can feel a little bit of claws, nails on the tips of the finger, digging into your chest a little bit as you're pushed there, and you do hear that hiss in common. Who are you, and where did you come from? Do you respond in any way? How do you react?
I feel like I'm just continuing to squawk. Kikiro is not happy with this.
Just like a bird screaming.
Just a bird screaming.
Okay.
Very confused.
Yeah, when that happens, they're gonna just like shove you against the wall to try to to stop you from squawking so loud, because they're trying to get a word in edgewise here. So they're just gonna make a athletics check against you. I'd like you to make one as well.
That's not great.
Yeah, so the lizard folk just smashes you against the wall there. You're going to be have the wind knocked out of you a little bit, which basically you're in the middle of squawking, and everybody else, you would hear the ah, and then like
Oh man.
just wind gets caught in the individual's throat.
Okay. I've got an idea. How about you all get in there? I stay on stairs. I take this javelin and I'll pull out a javelin. I throw it at them, get their attention, and then y'all fuck shit up.
We'll
Sounds
see.
good to me.
My plan was I was gonna jump over this trap and go swinging my rapier at him.
And go fuck shit up.
Well,
That's
yeah.
the same plan.
That's the same plan. I just want them looking at me first, and then you can
Alright.
say fuck shit up.
All right, I would like to do a cat-like bounce over what I presume to be the trap area.
Well, let's go ahead here.
Should I do? I mean, didn't I? You said I alady figured out where the trap was, right?
Yeah, but you don't have anything to disarm it.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say we could just jump over it though. Because
Oh,
you say
okay.
where you presume it was, we know where it is.
So then where I know the trap is, I would like to jump over it.
Well, we're going to see who gets to go first, because now we're going to get into initiative. I'd like everybody to roll it for me, please.
All right, we'll do. Using
Can I-
deception or using stealth?
You can use
Yeah, I mean,
stealth. None of you have been noticed so far. You actually rolled really well on those stealth checks.
Son of a.
Not anymore. Is this a group check?
Not exactly. Also, I
Can
would
I take
like,
a mulligan and re-roll?
You could use a hero point.
You can use a hero point if you want. You currently have 3.
Do you guys mind if I use a hero point so I'm not dead last?
You do you. But I'm gonna be real mad if it puts me last. No. Don't worry, Draven rolled a 6, so. But that's what he wanted. He wants to be.
Yeah, I want y'all to go first. So
Yeah.
Oh, it won't let me.
Yeah, I
roll it
forgot that
again.
this is initiative, not actually a stealth check.
This is actually initiative, not a stealth check.
That's why I was like, is this a group check? No, of course not.
But yeah, it won't let me re-roll it. So.
Are you going to use
Just press it again.
Are you going to use a hero point to reroll?
I kind of want to.
You can. Just I need to.
I mean, does rolling low on her initiative mean she's not going to be in stealth?
No.
No, so what
Okay,
it does,
so-
but it defeats the purpose of me having surprise attack.
So that's only if you attack before them, right?
Yeah, 'cause-
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Then I support
Yeah,
it.
go ahead.
Okay, because and the creatures who haven't acted yet will be off guard to me.
Okay.
Okay. Well, then in that
So-
case, you are going to use it. Yes.
Yeah, but how do I? Because it won't. It just says I already rolled initiative. It won't let me
I
roll
just
it again.
removed you from initiative, so you can re-roll it.
Oh God, please be better. That's better. That's
Way better.
There it is.
There you go.
Thank you guys.
That's how
I
you
appreciate
use
it.
that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get things actually underway here. We are starting things out at the top of the turn order, and Aeden, you are actually the first one to react to everyone preparing to deal with this thing. You're tiny, which is good, so you can get between or get around everybody as quickly as possible. You do still have to jump over that trap, unfortunately.
Hover over it.
So that's going to be an acrobatics check.
Okay. Because I'm gonna attempt to do that, as I need to be able to see. 14.
A 14 is enough. You are able to hover right over to it, kind of do just one of these leaps and bounds things off the wall, and get to one of the 3 squares around it.
I cannot see anything.
That's because there's no light down there. You can use your full movement, by the way.
I can't see,
That's true.
so I can't move. I mean, I can move, but I don't want to do that. But I'm gonna cast Figment though. No, I have to be able to see it. Never mind. Can't see it. You know what? I'm just gonna chill here. I'm just gonna eat some honey and enjoy the show.
Well, I mean, I will point out you've only used one of your 3 actions so far.
I am aware.
Okay.
Can you prepare or ready in action?
I'm gonna do what Aeden would do and sit here and eat her honey.
All right.
That's valid. Live your truth,
Until I
Aeden.
can see.
Okay. That is it for your turn, Aeden. Next up, we're coming to... Oh, I forgot to hit the big encounter thing. Maiko, you are up next.
All right, I am going to jump over the trap. I'm assuming that's acrobatics, yes?
Yep, that's an acrobatics check. Aiming for a 14.
That is not a 14.
That is not a 14. That is a 10. You stumble. Your tail kind of wraps around your ankle a little bit, and you stumble forward. Right when you're about to jump, you land right on the trap, springing it instantly. So I am going to need you to make a reflex saving throw, please.
16?
16 is a failure. You land right on the trap. It springs. Phew, spikes explode outward directly into you. Ooh, this one is not going to be pretty there. Did that work? That is 14 points of spike damage, piercing damage onto you. That hurt.
Yeah, that hurts a lot. Okay, well, I am down to 1 hit point. I guess it's do or die time.
You're still kicking.
I mean, I'm still up, barely. Can I get some vision though? Because I see nothing still.
Well, if you would like to light a torch, you absolutely could get some more light.
I have low light vision.
You do have low light vision, so you would be able to see in the low light, but not in total darkness.
So we
Why
need
can't I
Draven to
just-
come around that corner.
Or you
Why
could
can't I
light a
just-
torch.
The one who wants to go last and be at the back is our light source.
He's also the only one that can actually see.
I mean, you had 2 actions and some torches in your bag.
Yeah, I guess I'll just pull out a torch and light a torch and, completely, negate the reason that we're stealthing in here.
That is true. That is true. Let me give you some light here real quick. There you go. Should be able to see now.
Yes, I can.
Crazy what happens when you light a torch.
Alright, so I have some movement then.
Mm-hmm. You do
Okay.
have some movement, and as you do, like, you look about, and you can see a little bit now that the torch is lit. You can see those barricades. They're basically big old wooden tables and chunks of wood and barrels all stacked up on one another, making these 2 little barriers right here. Now that you can actually see, you can see the fact that there are, in fact, 3 individuals hiding behind those wooden barricades. They looked like they were ready for you and waiting, and they had their crossbows ready, but all of their heads were turned towards the back until you lit that torch. And then they all swivel and stare at you. Surprise has been negated, but now you can't see them.
Okay, I'm just gonna one up over here. Right there, and I'm gonna attack this guy right here. My rapier that I have out.
Okay, so here's the thing.
Can I do it from there?
Technically, if you move again, that's your third action.
Oh, is it?
Yes. Your first action was to
Okay,
jump
never
over
mind.
that, but it stopped you when you got stabbed by the spikes. You use your second action to light a torch.
Okay, never mind then. 'Cause, yeah, that's.
Yeah,
This
remember,
is not going as planned at all. Can anybody else get around me? Because if nobody could get around me, I might just step aside and burn the action.
Yeah, it would be kind of difficult for them to get around you, or at least Draven, for sure, would have difficulty getting around you.
Okay, I think then I am going to just kind of step to the side here, and I think that's all I can do. Because
Well, you
like
got
taking
25
out.
feet total. You have 25 feet of movement. You don't just have to move 5 feet.
Yeah, and I'll move over this. Yeah, I'll go over to here. I don't want to go too.
cover or something.
There's really not much cover
Yeah.
unless I go right up on these guys, unfortunately. Because yeah, and it costs an action to like get my short bow out, doesn't it?
It would.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna do that. I completely fumbled my entire
Yeah,
round.
I am allowing you to each have your weapon out because you did know what was going on. You were actively preparing to do this, so I'm going on the assumption you all have your weapons out. But do remember, Pathfinder, you do have to declare these things. So
Yeah, no,
But
and
we're
I
learning.
had my rapier out, but
beginner box level 1. That's okay. That's why we're reminding right now. But that is your turn.
That'll get me.
Okay. So next up is one of the individuals. You can't really see them too well, but you are going to be able to see them as they move forward. They come stepping out from the light from the back there, and you hear them yelling out in actually Goblin. But Aeden, I believe you're the one who speaks Goblin. Is that correct? So Aeden,
Yes.
you would be able to understand this. The individual who steps forward calling out is a gnome, but he speaks Goblinese, and he says, "These must be the ones who set off the traps. Get them, kill them. Ignore this other one."
Welcome.
That was their first action. Their second action is to launch a spear at the one who set off the trap. That would be Maiko. Let's see. Yeah, that is 20 feet, I believe. Let me double check it. Yep, I'm good. Exactly where I wanted it to be. Thank you. Oof, that is a 27 to hit. Is that a critical hit?
What is a critical hit again?
10 over.
10 over your AC.
It is thankfully not a critical, but I am done.
That is good. You do go unconscious, taking 6 points of damage. So I'm going to apply. Did you apply that to you? Thank you.
Yep, I did.
That is their second turn. On their third turn, they are going to be throwing one at Aeden, who they can see.
Poor Aeden's just over there eating honey. She ain't doing anything.
But
That's
that
why I
was an
missed.
8. It misses. It goes like you're ducking your head down to scoop some honey into your mouth, and it goes right over your head.
They looked at just Saul, just like, you're covered in honey, and were disgusted mid-throw, like, oh.
Okay, that's it for their turn. Next up is the lizard folk who is holding on to the individual towards the back. Now that there's some light, Kikiro, you can actually see that there are some people rushing into this room. And while Maiko is unconscious and can't really see you right now, Aeden kind of can. So, why don't you take this moment to describe yourself for us and tell everyone what they see this lizard man holding.
Right on. So you see the lizard man holding Tengu, a very Raven-esque humanoid person. He's in blue robes, very definitely armored, with a large shoulder pad and some scales of armor going down his other arm, down to his wrists. He's black colored with you probably see a glint of blue eyes, and a line of piercings along his lower beak. Yeah, I think that's a complete description, more or less.
Thank you. Well, that's what you can all see. Or those of you who can't see, the lizard folk holding this this individual right now. The lizard folk looks at you and says, "You must be with them," and they are going to attempt to restrain you and grapple you. They're already holding you, but they're pulling you down to the ground to, put you in a lock. So this is going to be another athletics check. Damn. I am rolling really well today.
That should be a crit success against either of the DCs that I would use.
Yeah. Yeah. So they just grab you and pull you down. You're currently restrained. So let me add that onto your character here. Wish I could see these better. There it is. Booyah. So they are just going to hold you on the ground and have you locked down while the rest of the people deal with these newcomers. So that's just what's going on their turn. Okay, next up, we do have this, one of the kobolds that is, actually, yeah, they are right over there. They're visible now. Why is that showing they're not? Weird. Okay. This one is going to, let's see. They are shooting a crossbow at Aeden as their first action. That is an 18 to hit.
Hits.
1 point of piercing damage to Aeden. That's kind of sad. They are using their second action to reload, third action to fire. That is a 5. The second shot misses, goes right past you, although the first one does impale you in your shoulder. Or actually, no, it just did 1 point of damage. It's a graze. That's only a graze, 1 point of damage.
You broke my wing.
Don't say that.
Okay, next up is the next kobold scout. He is going to move ahead, and they are going to attempt to grapple you. Why do they not have... That is a 6. They come running towards you and try to grab at you, but you just dip and dart and dodge out of the way.
The honey. You gotta coach yourself in it.
It's the honey.
Too slick.
Oh.
Unable to grab you, they're going to drop the crossbow that they were holding and pull out a short sword as their second action. And they will make a strike attack at you, Aeden. That's a 19, which I assume does hit.
Yep.
4 points of damage. That's it for their turn. Malachi, you've been hearing a lot of ughs and ughs and some a lot of crossbow shots. It's your turn. What are you doing?
Did the trap reset, or is it now just like it's been triggered?
It's been triggered. It is.
So I can get around it, get over it?
You can get over it now. You're not going to need to make an athletics check anymore. It's like, imagine that's shrapnel more than spikes.
Yeah.
That's the best way to.
Okay.
I say they're spikes, but really it's like just spiky shrapnel. So once it's exploded, it's difficult terrain, but that's about it.
Okay, so what I would like to do, so I can actually move 10 feet as a part of my first action with 10 paces. Could I move and get here, or is this a dangerous area to be in?
It's not a dangerous.
It's just difficult.
It's just difficult terrain. So technically, oh god, I'm trying to remember how Pathfinder does difficult terrain. It's when you first step into it that is considered difficult terrain, I believe. So you would not be able to get into it with that 10 feet.
I see. All right. Well, then I will simply move as a part of that action.
Yeah, that would be fine.
So I'm gonna, I jump up the stairs, I do a little roll, and then I scamper. Let's see. So that would put me, let's just say I have 35, including that 10. So that would be, right there would be 5. That would be 15 on this diamond.
Mm-hmm.
And then this would be 20. 25. 30. I want to get around you. 35. There we go. All right. That's my one action. I'm going to come out guns a-blazing, and I see a potential ally over here. So I'm going to shoot this lizard guy.
Okay.
And see if maybe I can make him drop him.
Well, they actually have him slammed against the ground. They're pinning him there.
Well, see if maybe I can take their attention away.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a 21.
21's definitely going to hit.
4. 3 damage.
3 points of damage.
That's my second one, and then I think I'll give, can I feed a health potion to Maiko here?
Yeah, you could do that as your third action.
All right, so I come in, I scamper, I shoot that lizard folk, and I go, hey, Birdman, we can really use some help. And then I want to turn over to Maiko and say, get back up, get up. And just pour a potion in your mouth. So I have minor potions. Is that 2d4 plus 2?
That's a 1d8.
1d8. There you go. I will decrease that by 1. If I click it, will it do it? Oh, yes, it will. 3 health.
Okay, 3 points of healing to Maiko, which does wake you up.
Thank you.
You're welcome, but you still ain't looking too good.
Nope, I am not looking good.
All right, that's it for me.
Okay. Next up, we have Kikiro. You are pinned right now by this lizard folk who, a moment ago, the loudest sound you had ever heard in your life just exploded into this room. Like your ears are slightly ringing because the room you're in is a room made out of solid stone bricks. Ow, that
Do I
hurt.
still have my silencer? I think I still have the silencer
Do you
on.
still have the silencer on? I couldn't remember.
I don't think I ever took it off.
Okay. Well, then it's not as loud as that, thank God.
But it's still pretty loud.
It's still pretty loud. It's still pretty loud, but at least your ears aren't ringing, but that's still one hell of a sound. So, what do you do?
Mm-hmm. So I think first we're going to try and get this guy off. I don't like being pinned by this guy. So that'd be escape. I believe is athletics or an unarmed, but I think they're the same for me.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just trying to shove this guy off of myself. Probably not enough.
This thing would not open up. Unfortunately, yeah, 14 is not enough. You're struggling against him, and for a moment it feels like you almost got his arms free from you, but then he just like latches his hands together and just holds you there.
Mm-hmm. Do I have anything else that's useful in this situation? Oh. Glass shield isn't a manipulate. I think I can still cast glass shield.
Okay. Let me take a look at
I think that's about all I can do that's useful yet in this turn. But yeah, so I'll go ahead and cast my glass shield, put up just a sheet of glass right in front of my face, trying to block a little bit of him. Toss up that.
Shield, you cast a shield spell, has a hardness
Of ace.
It looks like you don't have to. Yeah, looks like you can actually do that. Nice. So there you go. With that, you do cast the shield around you a little bit. The lizard folk is still holding on to you, but there is that. So that helps out. Next up, we do have a goblin warrior who is well. I saw all this coming in. I think it's going to be going for the clear target of Malachi. First shot at Malachi with a short bow. 23, I assume, hits.
Just by a little bit.
Just a little. 1 point of damage to you.
Who's training you guys? No, that's an Ichabod thing to say. I shouldn't say that.
Yeah. It goes right past you, skimming across your arm, doing a little bit of damage, but not a lot. Second shot from the short bow. That's a 4. Definitely misses. Goes right over your head. Third shot with the short bow. -1. Nothing.
You almost got me there. Careful with that.
Careful with that.
-1. Holy cow, that's bad.
You're wielding that thing like a crazy man. You got nothing left to lose.
We'll get you next time.
All right, if you have a next time.
Oh my god.
Speaking of which, Draven, you are up next. What are you doing?
Oh, all right. Let's see. Moving first. I got my javelin out because that was the plan originally. So I'm walking down the stairs. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And then I'm going to throw my javelin at that dude right there.
At the gnome?
At the gnome.
Yep, he is a short little man, definitely a gnome, big bulbous nose, big old ears. He is wearing, almost like bib overalls with a tool belt around his waist, and he has a bunch of little vials and components on it and stuff like that. That's that guy.
Don't trust him. So I'm going to throw the javelin at him, see if I can get it first.
That's valid.
Nat 20, so 24?
Yes, that is a critical hit.
16 damaged.
Damn.
16 points of damage. Wow. You throw that javelin. It goes right through the thick guy's gut, just below his sternum. Yeah.
Ooh. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
He
I
grasps it and like coughs up blood a little bit. He is severely wounded.
It's okay. I'll come fix here in a moment. And then
What?
I don't know. I think he feels bad because he's like, I never hit really
Meanwhile,
that hard.
Yeah, meanwhile, Malachi's going, woo! Like, jeez.
This is Draven's like first time really doing damage, so like to see it, he's just like, oh no, I actually hurt someone. Okay. And then I'm gonna actually pull out my axe for my third action. So now I'm ready.
Third action, you got your axe ready to go now. That gnome is coughing up blood. He looks very, very hurt. Okay. Well, that's the end of our first round. Let's start up our second. At the top of it is Aeden, who has a kobold right in front of them now, and you just have a jar of honey in your hands.
I'm not gonna waste my honey. But I am going to stick my hand in the jar and pull out some of its contents. And I'm gonna cast imaginary weapon, and I'm just gonna fling some of this honey in this kobold. You know what? Let's make it slashing damage.
Oh, it's a blade of honey flying
That's
in the air.
amazing.
Yes.
Honey.
Okay. Yeah, the 20's definitely going to hit. And 7 points of damage. It's just hilarious to me, imagining you stick your hand in your honey, you fling it, it just hardens into this blade, like anime style, and just goes right through him, slashing the kobold.
And then I am also going to use my third action to how bad is Maiko looking?
I've got 3 hit points.
Okay. I'm gonna use
So I'd say pretty bad.
I'm gonna use a focus point, and I'm going to amp shield onto Maiko.
Yeah, using your last action, you focus towards your friend, calling up that psychic shield, and this dome of energy kind of just forms right around Maiko, still lying there prone on the ground. That's it for your turn, I assume?
Yes, that'll be it for me.
Maiko, you are up. You are not unconscious anymore. That's good. However, I do believe you have to be at the... Wait a minute, never mind. Think of something else. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so I'm assuming I have to use an action to get up, yes?
You do need to use an action to get up.
So
Just stay laying down.
I'll just take a nap right here until you guys are
Rest your legs.
well, actually, how would that work? Can I sit down and shoot a short bow? Probably not.
See what I know? Is it like in D&D where they would have disadvantage on like ranged attacks, or they would have like a, what is it? Not a buff, a nerf.
That one I'm actually going to have to Google. I do not remember.
Because I wonder if there's any benefits to actually staying prone in this situation.
Let's see here. Yes, looks like you can attack from prone in Pathfinder. It doesn't affect a creature's reflex save. You can still roll the normal DC. Let's see. When you're prone, you are off guard, and you take a -2 circumstance penalty to attack rolls. So yes, you can. You do take a -2 to the penalty.
Okay, yeah, never mind. If it was like if there was a benefit, I would stay down.
Do attacks against somebody who's prone have any kind of like I don't know? Because I'm like, if I go like behind cover and get prone,
I believe they are considered off guard because You're off guard. So
Oh, so it's easier for them to hit you.
Easier for them to hit you.
So there's no benefit to being prone at all.
Okay. Well, then I will use a movement to stand up. Taking a potion, that's a movement, yes.
That's an action.
Action, yeah, that's what I mean. Movement, action, same difference. So.
Well, moving is a stride action, so technically, I suppose.
They have something in common.
I guess I'm just gonna use an action to pull out my short bow.
Okay.
I did the wrong thing. I accidentally shoot. Okay. And I am going to take another action, and I'm going to attack. I think I might attack this guy, because this guy's looking the worst, right?
He is looking pretty jacked up.
I'm gonna just attack him and try to get rid of him. Nope, wrong one. 11 probably doesn't.
11 does not hit.
Okay, that was 3 actions, so I'm done.
Okay. That's your turn. Next up, we've got... I don't know why the hell it says... That's weird. Next up, we have the gnome who has a javelin literally through his gut. He is in pain, and he, like, you see him coughing blood a little bit. I'm going to go get help. You stay here, is what Aeden would hear them say in Goblinese.
He's running away.
Can I get my javelin back, please?
Draven just weakly calls this out.
It's like pierced through his body and he's running away. It's like, oh, you're stealing that.
That would be
Draven's like,
10 feet, 15,
don't leave me.
20. How much movement do they have? 25. It's 25 feet as the first action. Second action. 15, 20. And then you hear something. A whoosh and a bah! And then another ah! And a thunk.
Did he set off a trap?
I think he set off 2.
Oh, I hope so. I really hope so.
I just love it when the trash takes itself out.
Yeah.
You forgot about that.
This is why you don't steal. You set off traps when you steal.
Mm-hmm.
You steal them out.
Well, now you can collect it.
You're right.
There we are, Trap Master.
Trap Master
well,
missed it.
That's
The
wrong.
irony.
That's the funny thing. It's not a kobold trap master. I don't know why it says that on there.
He's a trap master, but he's I was gonna say he's talking about music. But he's a master of kobold traps. That's what it means.
Oh, and that was a goblin trap. Okay.
Yeah. That must have been it. But anyway, that's what happened with that guy. The lizard folk is going to continue to hold you. I think he can just restrain without really doing anything more. Correct me if I'm wrong, anybody, but I think that's it. He can just keep restraining. So he's going to do that.
I'm gonna say you're wrong, just as long as it is advantage.
Yeah.
Advantageous to us.
Yeah, that was adorable. Okay, next up is another one of those kobolds. This kobold has a crossbow. Let's see, I remember he did 2 shots. He's on... His first action is to load his crossbow, because that's the thing that we all have to do. Second action is to shoot at Draven.
Okay.
15 to hit.
It misses.
It misses. Thunk right into your shield.
I just
Go ahead.
Into the shield?
Yeah, why not? Just, right on the edge of it, just twang.
I just got this repaired. Why would you do that?
It glances off the shield.
It is going to use its last action to let go of the crossbow and draw out its short sword because people are getting close to it. So he sees that he's going to have to change his tactics. That's going to be his turn. Next up, you've got another kobold. This one is the one that's right there next to Aeden, who just got cut by honey. This is going to be 3 strikes with the short sword. First one is a 13, that's a miss. Second one is a 10, that's a miss. Third one is a 2, that's a miss. Paying for all of those 20s I was rolling earlier.
Right?
That's what it is. That was disappointing. Okay, it's Malachi's turn. Oh, do I want to use a villain point for? Nah, it's a kobold. I'll save it. Yeah, Malachi, you're up next.
I think I'm gonna try to shoot this damn ass lizard again. Unless. No, I'll shoot this little guy here.
Okay.
Like nick him.
The guy that just pulled out a short sword. Go for it.
Yeah, that's the one. It's a 12.
12's a miss.
Try one more time. That's a 10.
That's a 10.
Fire
That's
a
also
couple
miss.
more shots. And then I'm gonna use, as my last action, I'm gonna draw my short sword in case he wants to come engage with this.
I like it. So for you, Malachi, Kikiro, you are up next. You are still being restrained.
I do not like this guy restraining me. So I'm gonna do the same thing and try and get out.
Good idea.
This time, better.
Yes, let's see if you can do better.
I cannot.
You cannot. That is a critical failure, unfortunately. You are just stuck there. Hell, pinned down, while somebody seems to be at least attempting to rescue you.
We do got hero points.
Flailing around.
We do have hero points.
And Ashley did replenish that hero point, so technically we have 3.
Oh, yep, I do see that. Thank you, Brie. Ashley N did redeem a hero point. Everyone say thank you, Ashley.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Ashley.
So if you want to try to redo that athletics, you can, Kikiro.
Would be much more useful with that. Better.
Okay.
Yeah, if you could get out of this.
Yes.
I want you to play.
I'm gonna try re-rolling that with a hero point. That's better.
See there, yeah, that's better.
I wanted that for you so badly, and with a 21, you are able to shove that lizard folk's arms to the side and wiggle yourself free.
With 2 actions remaining, I'm gonna blast him with a storm
I think that's fair.
Yes.
because I have Tempest Surge. He needs to make a reflex save.
I like it. Reflex save from the lizard man. That'd be a 15.
So that's a failure. So that's full damage,
Full
6 electricity,
damage.
and they are clumsy 2 for 1 round.
I like it. They are clumsy too. Let me add that to them.
Nice.
Boom. Clumsy 2 on the lizard folk. You blast this surge of electricity out at this lizard folk. Once you get free of it, hitting him, he just and like his whole body shakes a little bit. And once it clears past him, he just clutches his head. He seems to be stumbling a little bit, clearly clumsy. That hurt. That, I believe, is your turn.
Yep. Sure.
Next up, we got a goblin warrior who sees that. He's gonna look back and forth between everyone. Malachi, I think he sees you as the target because of that gun you've been firing.
Oh yeah, I'm making noise.
You are. Let's take some shots with a short bow. First one at Malachi. Target you. 9 misses. Second shot, 4 misses.
Try again, little buddy.
2 misses.
Now you're just making me feel bad.
I know, right? He just cries out in pain. Damn it! Gotta get out
Is
of
this
here!
the one who said he'd get me next time?
3 shots, that's his turn. Draven, you're up next.
Oh god. Okay. I think I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna move oh my gosh. If I can hit the right button. Here, 5, 10, 15. And then I'm going to go ahead and just help out a little bit and give you a little bit of some HP with lay on hands. You look a little hurt.
Nice.
Yes, I am just a bit hurt. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. It's all I can do with 6. And then for my final action, I'm just gonna raise my shield. So
I like it. You got the shield raised after healing Maiko up. She looks a little bit better after that. That's good.
that's my turn.
Aeden, top of the turn order. You are up.
First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna unleash my psyche.
Nice.
And then with the honey that's still on my hands, I'm gonna give this guy another imaginary weapon, but we're gonna do bludgeoning, and I'm just gonna backhand him with my sticky hardened fist.
Oh, it's like one of those fucking like sticky hands that you get in like 50 cents.
For 21 to hit.
Yeah, 21 is gonna hit.
Those sticky hand toys are great for about 5 minutes before they get all gunked up and don't work anymore.
Mm-hmm.
For 11 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. 11 points of bludgeoning damage is enough to take out that first kobold. So tell us, Aeden, how it looks when that sticky hand of yours just bludgeons this thing to death.
I think what everybody sees is just Aiden's honey-eaten hand. It's just, you can see it like dripping in honey, and then it just suddenly hardens as she just smacks this kobold across the face.
And the smack heard round the world. And the thing just twists and drops dead.
Does it have a honey-shaped handprint right on its face?
Oh, absolutely it does. A tiny little one.
Or honey-colored, I should say.
God.
Then I'm going to use my third action to sustain my shield spell on Maiko.
You got it. Okay, Maiko, you are up next.
Okay, Maiko is feeling a bit better. First off, I'm going to I think I'm just gonna attack this guy right in front of me here with my short bow that I previously had out.
Shooting
That
between
is-
Draven's legs.
Probably. So that's 25 to hit. Does that actually hit this time?
25 is absolutely going to hit.
Ooh.
4 damage.
4 points of damage to that kobold.
It's not a crit, is it?
It is not.
Okay, I think I'm gonna go ahead and attack him one more time. Oh wait, I think I did the wrong.
While you're doing that, looks like Ashley-N is in chat redeeming another hero point for y'all. So say thank you to Ashley.
Thanks, Ashley.
Thank you, Ashley.
Thank you, Ashley. And I'm assuming 11 does not.
And 11 does miss.
Okay. And then for my last action, I'm going to go ahead and consume my healing potion that I have to get a little better. Do I just click this little thing that says 1d8 hit points?
Yes.
What's the point?
I mean, one's better than none.
I always say that healing 1 hit point is like winning $1 in the lottery.
Mm.
But
Yeah.
hey, every little bit helps in Pathfinder. We all know that.
This is very fair. That'll be it for my turn.
Yep, 3
I
actions.
feel pretty safe with my 2 bodyguards here.
The lizard folk who is feeling really freaking clumsy right now, is holding onto his head. However, it is his turn. Let me see what he can do. Did not like being zapped by Kikiro. I think the thing he's going to be doing is attempting to take a bite out of you. Because that's what it does. Zapping you was a crime, so he's going to take a bite out of crime. But he does have the clumsy 2. I'm going to see if it, I have it on him automatically already, so I'm hoping it just does everything internally in Foundry. We're about to find out. That would be an 11, which I assume misses. I just want to see whether or not it took everything out. It looks like it didn't.
I don't think clumsy would apply to that one. Anyway.
You know what? I think you're right. Yeah, stats penalty to the condition to your dexterity-based stuff. Okay, good to know. Anyway, still, it is a miss. He is going to kind of growl at that and swipe at you with his tail. A 4 is also not going to hit. One last attempt. 9, nothing. Trying hard, but not able to gain purchase now that you're finally free. Should have just made him grab you again. Oh, well. What can you do? Next up is the Kobold Scout, the one that Maiko just shot. That's not very nice, Maiko. How dare you shoot my kobold? Let's see.
I mean, you're hurting us, so...
This is true. This is very true. This is the one that pulled out its short sword, which I'm now realizing was not the smartest thing in the world to do.
Come on, let's go.
Yeah, it's gonna move forward. Just take a step forward or actually, no, this would not be a step. This is a stride. Moving forward and stabbing at Draven. 18 to hit.
That will hit, well, maybe, because, okay, I got a quick question for Foundry. Was there a specific thing, because I did do raise shield, but I couldn't find a button for it, because I thought that also raised my AC.
Well, it does. If you look on your armor class, you have your 17 AC, and then shield is 20. So that means when your shield is raised.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. No, that says shield HP.
Yeah.
I'm wrong. You're right. So,
I thought there was a way to do that.
let me take a look
'cause
here. real quick.
It might be a macro.
Is it?
I'm double checking right now. Yeah, I'm not seeing that on your sheet either.
Yeah, I thought it was there at one point, but I don't know what happened, and
Well, your shield gives you what, a +2 if I'm not mistaken?
it does. So that would take me to a
and
19.
So that would be a miss because you did have your shield raised. So that is a miss. Short sword number 2. Wait a minute, no, I changed my mind. Used its first action to move, second action to strike, third action, since he missed, did not like that. I'm going to have him do his hurried retreat ability. If a kobold is adjacent to at least one enemy, the kobold strides up to 30 feet and gains a +2 circumstance bonus to AC against reactions. So this is triggering a reaction. You can make an attack.
Sure.
Get him.
Oh, I didn't have him selected, but just a 14.
14 is a miss.
That's
He
fine.
is going to move his 30 feet. That is 10. That is 20, 25, and 30 to right there. And he's going to kind of call out in Goblinese, which Aeden, you would hear. Hey, we gotta get back. We gotta get the others. And that's what he says.
There are others. He's gonna go get others.
Malachi, you're up next.
Treating, I see. Let's see. Would I have a... Can I shoot at him?
Yeah.
With, even though Draven's in front of me? Draven, can you move a little to the left? Thank you.
Yeah, go.
Alright. And cover your ears.
Go.
Okay. It's a 16.
16 is a miss.
God damn. Alright, I will try one more time. That's only a 13.
That is a 13. That is a second miss. How many shots
I
has
can't
that
hit
been?
for nothing.
I believe that's...
That would be... I think that's my 6th one.
yes, so that is it for
Yeah.
your gun is now unloaded.
Well, in that case, I'll use my 3rd action to reload.
Good call.
I just go, damn, and then just open my gun and calmly just reload it. And I tried my best, you know?
Yeah, it's calmly. You know Malachi is just under his breath.
Is it a free action to smoke a cigarette while I do this?
You know what?
All right, we'll pick
After
up
you're
for
done
it.
lighting after you're done loading your gun, I'll allow you to put the cigarette in your mouth and flick it lit or
Yes,
something.
goddamn. All right, so now I've got the cigarette for my whole next turn.
Yes, you do.
All right. right, that's
Kikiro,
me.
you're up next.
Right on, we're scrapping with this guy. I'm gonna start by putting up a glass shield.
Okay, first
That's
action.
very useful. And then last 2 actions. We've got someone trying to run away. We're gonna actually go with an electric arc.
Please.
Cast at both the lizard right in front of me and the guy who's running away. Both get reflex saves.
I like it. Let me get these 2 and have them roll some reflex saves. That is the scout. 24 is a success.
Goddamn.
18 also a success.
Both succeed. They both take half damage, which will be 2 for each.
Okay, let me do this half damage to them. Boom. Each one takes 2 points of damage as this electric arc goes shooting out, hitting the both of them but only more grazing them than anything else. Okay. That's it for your turn. You got your glass shield up, ready for this lizard folk. Next up, we've got the goblin, the one that's been using his bow this entire time. I think, let's see here, what is he gonna do? Well, you know what? I forgot to do this. I'm gonna do this retroactively real quick. When the kobold gets up to the goblin right here, the goblin did use his reaction to do a goblin scuttle, which just allows him to make a step action, or step movement, so just 5 feet. That's where he is at this point now. He is going to be using his first attack, or first action to attack with that short bow. Honestly, Aeden, you look like the biggest target right now, just for the fact that you're close and you're throwing that magic, and they need to get past to that door. So first attack action at you. That's 26. I assume that hits.
That is a crit.
That is a critical. I love to hear that. Thank you. Here's some critical damage for you. Ooh, 21 points of damage.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. It looks right at you, covered in the honey, aims its bow, gets a good lineup, thunk, right into your chest. You cry out as your wings drop you, and you just land on the ground. Yes.
But I have living vessel.
You have living vessels, so tell us about that a little bit.
It is basically if I go down, my god takes over my body.
Mm-hmm. The moment Aeden hits the floor, you see this weird sort of pinkish sort of sparkles. And then the body, like almost Dracula style, funk, and is upright again on its heels. And there's an odd sort of change about Aeden. There's this little scintillation of light in their eyes right now. That's weird. The goblin sees that and just kind of panics a little bit. That was his first action. The second action, they are going to move. 5, 10, 15, 20. I think it's 25 feet. Yes, it is. 25. You cannot see that goblin anymore. Draven, you're up next.
Alright, well... So wait, Aiden's still standing now? Like, it appears... For all intents and purposes, it looks like they're alive and
Yes.
well.
What you saw is they were hit square in the chest, they dropped to the ground, they suddenly shot right back up and are standing on the floor with glowy kind of eyes.
That is something we will talk about later. I must go. And then... So, I think with that in mind now, Draven's like, okay, I don't have to go over there. I'm going to move over 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, if I can. Yeah. And I will hit this bad boy. $20.
20 does hit.
6 damage.
6 points of damage to the lizard folk. You slash at him with that sharpened shovel of yours, cutting into them deeply, but they are still up. But severely bloodied.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna hit him again. $13. Oh,
13.
it's
Just
showing
hits.
hit. Yeah, holy shit.
It does
Okay,
actually
that
hit.
clumsy is.
Being flanked.
Yeah, being
Helping.
flanked and clumsy, that's helping out a lot.
11.
11 points of damage. Tell us, Draven, how this looks.
Draven's gonna stand behind. Just you see this dark silhouette. He's like, "I'm so sorry about this, but you are kind of in the way." And the first one's gonna be a slash down the back, and then the second attack is gonna be a slash across, and just completely decapitates the lizard.
And the lizard head just goes flying through the air, hitting the corner of the wall over there as the body just drops.
And then with that, he's gonna go, "Oh hi, it's nice to meet you. I'm Draven. Welcome. I hope you're well."
Oh dear.
There you go. Well, top of the turn order is Aeden. Or is it? I think from everyone's perspective, what you all see is the tiny little sprite figure look back at the three of you, look towards the door where that goblin just ran. You hear a bye, and then you just see them run off in that direction. Aeden, I would like you to move into the doorway over here with your full movement, please. And are you able to get into the room with your movement, or is that it?
I can't see, but that's 20 right there.
Okay. That is going to be that for your first action. Your second
Are
action.
diagonals 10 or 5?
10.
So 10, 20,
They alternate.
They alternate though.
5.
So
10,
the first
15.
one's 10, the second one's 15, the third one's another 10. It's weird.
What?
It's weird.
What?
It's
Okay,
really
whatever.
weird. There is an explanation for it. But
I don't even want to hear it.
Yeah.
I'm so dumb.
But yeah, anyway, so I'm going to have you move a little bit more into this room. While technically you cannot see Dyto, Aeden can see just fine, or, well, something can see just fine. But from everyone else's perspectives, you just disappear into that. That's going to be your second action. You have one more action. Let me see what all you can do with it.
Not a lot. I
Yeah.
can cast guidance or shield.
Yeah, I think you're going to be casting Shield right now on yourself.
Amped or not amped?
Not. Does it need to be amped? You know you're this better than I would.
So if it's amped, it just gives me 3 shields instead of 1.
Yes. Then you are absolutely amping it.
Okay.
Aeden can, or the entity within Aeden can see the target just fine, and once it's gone, it is. You are not happy at all. That's going to be it for your turn. Everyone else's perspectives, Aeden just ran after that goblin that would headed into the other room.
Or 2 or...
Maiko, you're up next.
Well, I mean, as there's only one guy left, I'm obviously gonna shoot him. $25.
25 is going to hit.
I clicked on him, and it doesn't.
You have to target him. It's the right clicking, and then you click this little target icon. but 4 points of damage.
Okay, yeah, I can't. I don't know. I don't understand.
If I double right click, it targets him.
Oh, I think I got it. Okay. Anyway, you know, I'm just gonna shoot him again.
Shoot him again with the short bow.
For 17, that... Oh, it did work that time, so that misses.
It does miss, unfortunately.
You know what? Why not? Just... Critical miss, so yeah, no. Alright,
Nope,
that's it. I don't want to go too close.
that's fair. Next off is the Kobold Scout's turn. He is... Yeah, they are definitely just going to be retreating. At seeing that, it stops all of a sudden because it just sees Aeden right there. It's going to be taking its last attack at Aeden, who has way too many shields up right now. Does a 21 hit Aeden?
21, yes, does hit. But I can shield block.
Shield block.
Hold on, this is a lot of text. Give me just a second.
Okay, so let's see. When you shield block, you use this until the fire.
So it'd be 7 if I break 2 layers.
Okay, so let's see what happens with
Let's-
that damage. I mean, it's 1 point of damage.
Just gonna break one. Then I'm just gonna break one shield.
Okay. You just hear a crash of magic exploding out, but you take no damage. Malachi, you're up next.
Alright, so that guy went running off. I figure we're gonna try to finish this thing. So I will move to follow him. That's 10, 15, 20, 25. And then I'll move again. 5, 15. So then that would only be 5, 20,
20.
25. I don't know if I would be able to, because like I can technically see him, but not in the light. But
You're basically, you would take a -2 to your attack.
all right, I will. I'll go the safer route and swing at him with my sword, just in case. How do I? Oh, I guess -2. That's a 24
Yeah, that still hits.
for 2 damage. I'm getting all these tiny damage rolls. It's
2
pathetic.
points of damage. That's harsh.
It is pretty harsh.
Not dead yet, unfortunately.
All right, that's the end of my turn.
Kikiro, you're up.
So I have some unknown person just ran into a hallway, followed by and following a couple known enemies. I think Kikiro's just kind of sitting around waiting for a bit. I'm going to delay until after drink.
Okay, you are delaying. If I can do that on here. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Next up is the Goblin Warrior. The goblin that was running away is stopping now that they can see that people are following. They had a short sword in their hand, so for their first turn they're going to switch that out for a short bow. They're going to fire at Aeden. 17
Hits.
hits that shield.
Shield is gone because once I use shield block once, the spell is done.
Got it. So that is 1 point of damage to Aeden. What? Now refresh my memory on this. Does that do anything?
So I am currently at 1 hit point, but I have 5 temp HP.
Got it. Okay, so that drops you down by 1 to 4. It is going to fire again, but a 13 is going to miss. That's it for their turn. They are trying so hard to deal with you, Arl, but failing. Draven, you are up next.
Standing in front of our new friend that I don't know, Draven will say, I'm sure that this is a little confusing, but if you would like, you can follow us. We'll take care of this little thing right quick, and then we can all become friends and chat about it. But I must go now, so... and then he's gonna follow suit. 5, 10, 15... So I can move through those. 20, 25... I can't... Can I get through Malachi?
Technically,
I'm just a whittle guy.
They're considered difficult terrain.
Okay, that's fine. I can still... That's fine. I can do that. 5, 10, 15, 20. And that's where I want to be anyways.
That's where you want to be anyways. And since you still got that torch with you, you can kind of see.
Yeah. Draven has dark vision anyway.
Well, yeah, Draven has dark vision.
But now everyone can see.
Thanks.
And then for my last action, I will hit the dude in front of me. So here's that there. Oh no, not sheath. Oh no, wrong button.
Unsheathe.
Unsheath.
Oh, well, that's it. You're done now.
Turn over. I accidentally put my sword away and then had to pull it back out. Time ran. Something that people do usually.
2 actions down. Womp womp.
Wah, wah. All right.
Go for it.
There it is. Strike. 26.
Yeah, that hits.
All right.
Let me see if it's a critical. Not a critical.
Cool. 8 damage.
8 points of damage to the kobold, which is enough to take it out.
Oh,
tell us how that
so
looks.
sorry. And this was totally accident. This was just Draven like, enemy, shit. Smashes it down probably a little harder than he intended to, just from pure adrenaline at this point. And I think what he was trying, just basic attack, just turned into a full down like cleave. Almost like bisecting it on accident, like, oh no, I did it again.
Softened him up for
I
you.
feel like you should have said, oops, I did it again.
Oh no, Draven in Britney Spears garb.
Okay, that's it for Draven's turn. We are at the top of the turn order. This is round 5. And Aeden, in this kind of state, I almost feel like you're a little bit going Super Saiyan. Your hair's kind of sticking up, it's flowing a little bit, you got that crackling energy off of the eyes, and right there is a goblin warrior that you're very angry at. So, what is the most powerful thing you can do to this motherfucker?
Damage-wise, probably telekinetic projectile.
Okay, do that.
And it is actually casted a +1. What is around us? I'm assuming that the dwarf guy set off some traps. Is there
So yeah, here's the thing, because I didn't get a chance to describe this since we all just kind of rushed in here. So let me do that real quick. What you are seeing now that Draven has this light is in the center of the room, there is a gigantic fountain and a pool of water. the stonework around the edge is raised up about 3 feet off the ground, and then there's a pool of water, and in the dead center of it is a tall statue of 4 fish curling upward. They kind of look like salmon a little bit. You know the giant fish in stone where their mouths are open and it looks like water's supposed to shoot out of them. There's no water shooting out of them. There's no like fountain. It's just the statue itself. However, the gnome that you can see right here on the ground is in a pool of water of its own. It is completely drenched. However, that's the only part on the floor that is drenched. Right here.
Okay.
There are a lot of stones on the ground. They're all over the place. There's also loose bricks and things on the ground here and there as well. A lot of stuff you can pick up.
I'm gonna use the water just because it sounds cool, and I will use bludgeoning because that's usually what water.
Yeah, you telekinetically reach out, just grasping a handful of water, and it forms into this sphere before you launch it at the goblin.
I'm gonna use a hero point.
I think that's fair.
Wow.
Wow, 12. Unfortunately, a 12 is a miss. You launch that ball of water. The goblin sees it at the last second, dodging down. It slams into the wall behind it, which kind of cracks a little bit from the force of the impact. That's disappointing. You do have one more action, so you're gonna just throw up your shield.
I can't. I can't cast it again for 10 minutes.
Got it. Thank you. So
the only other thing I have that's one action is guidance.
Guidance. Okay. Is that's range of 30 feet? Is that correct? I'm remembering.
Yes.
Then let's say, well, you can see Draven there. So why don't we do that for Draven? Draven, you see the little pixie launch this ball of water and then look back at you, and in this kind of high, odd voice, she says, "Here's a little help." But the voice is different. It is not Aeden's voice. It's higher, if that's possible.
Thank you.
Maiko, you're up next.
Okay, so Maiko is gonna start heading over that way. So, right. I get home.
I don't mean to interrupt, but
Yes.
I believe that our new member was waiting for my turn to take their
Was
action.
that your turn? I apologize.
I can do it right after anyone.
Yes. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
like Matt was just kind of waiting until you called out, "Hey, I want to cut in now."
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll cut in now.
Yes.
Right before Maiko, just so I don't actually lose a turn.
Yes, please.
By getting all the way around. So we're moving our way in. Maybe 25 is the speed. 5. 25 right in. With
Now you did have to go through some people
there's-
there, so
yeah, so
that-
that'd actually be all 3 actions getting over here.
yes. Are you willing to
Good
use
deal.
all 3 actions to get past them to get into that area?
Yes.
Okay. You kind of go running, scurrying around these 2 individuals. You have to duck or weave to get past them, and you kind of skid to a halt right here next to this tall pool of water. Let me take a look at something real quick.
Nope.
that's going to be it for your turn.
Mm-mm.
Next up, we've got Malachi.
No, it's
Hooray.
my turn.
Maiko.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry, it's Maiko's turn. Sorry.
It's alright. Go. I mean, I'm not gonna do anything exciting. So
I had my cursor
How do
on
you know?
Maiko, so I just hit the one. But yeah, go for it, Maiko.
oh my gosh, go. 5, 10, 20. I don't think I can make it in with everybody in the way, so I'm just gonna, line up here, and I can't see anything. So yeah, that's gonna be it for me.
Okay.
I don't think I can. I can get in
Can you
there.
use more movement?
If you can, because it's 20 movement, 25 movement to get around us if you get behind me.
Yeah.
Would I be able to make it to here? Because like right here, use 20, so then I got 5 left for this movement, and then 25 for my next. So-
Yeah, you could absolutely make it.
Yeah,
Okay,
if you're using all 3 of your movement, you would be able to get in there. Getting around.
It says I'll collide with a wall.
You would technically. So that's 10 feet there, 20 feet to get to where Draven is, and then you're going to have to move downward to get out of there. And that's your full movement.
Okay. And yeah, that's it, because I don't have any other actions, so that's it.
Okay, Malachi, you are up now, and you can see the goblin there.
Guy right here.
Right there. You can kind of see him kind of around the corner there.
All right. I'll level a shot. Might as well. I think I've used, 2 from this new round?
Yes.
Okay. Keeping track. Jeez, can't roll for crap. That's a 10.
10 is a miss.
God damn it. Alright, I'll try one more time. It's a 16, still a miss.
16 is still a miss, unfortunately. You're trying to hit him. He's short, and he's kind of half hiding behind the wall of this fountain here.
I will use my last one to move. So that'd be 10, 15, ooh, 20, 25. I'll get up there. I don't know, is it difficult terrain to move through Aeden?
Through Aeden, no. It is
Okay, I was just making sure.
You
All
just
right.
move the hovering.
Hey, Aiden, you're looking pretty confident right now. Something work out for you?
The little figure just looks up at you and says in that high squeaky voice, "I've got this."
All right, I'll let you handle it then. I ash my cigarette.
Kikiro, you're up next.
I believe delay fully moves the turn
Thank you.
permanently, so it's
So
I am
that-
between Aeden and Maiko.
Unfortunately,
Goodbye.
I'm not sure how to do that on here. Unless I could just move you up. Oh, I can. Perfect.
So,
Nice. Love it.
Matt, I do have a quick question.
Yes.
Is the guidance on the goblin supposed to be on the goblin, or was that supposed to be on me?
That's
It's
supposed to be on you.
Okay.
How dare this goblin?
There, I removed that off of them. Let me add that to you. There it goes.
There it is.
Okay, next up we've got this goblin warrior here. It's gonna. Let's see. It's going to move. backwards up a little bit. It's 10 feet, 15 feet to right there. That is his first action, is getting right up to here. He turns, you see him fiddling with the door, and then he kind of calls out, "Ah, fuck!" And then he turns and he's going to fire at you, Malachi.
All right. The little one said she could handle it.
19 to hit.
That hits.
Three points of damage to you, Malachi.
Oof.
And that's it for his turn. Draven, you're up next.
All right, I think honestly what Draven's gonna do, because I saw that hit, I saw them go down. They might be standing, but I think he's still worried. So I'm gonna take a step up. Maybe if I can actually, do stuff. And with a desperate prayer, I'm gonna go ahead and cast that so I can get a focus point back, and then I'm gonna do a lay on hands on my friend in front of me, because I can tell they're a little fucked up right now, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Like, even with everything. So I'll go ahead and give them, well, come on, give me back my, there it is. So there's a little bit more health. So
Okay,
And
you're
that's-
doing that to Aeden?
yes, I'm giving Aiden some 6 HP.
Nice.
Aeden gets that friendly touch from Draven, healing them just a little bit. Then for your turn?
Move. Yep, that's 3 actions, so that is all I can do.
Okay. Remind me on this one, Dyto, because I don't remember how this one works. When you get healed, does that change any of your thing or your status, or does that status linger a while?
It stays for a minute or until I go unconscious.
Thank you. Okay. At the end of the turn, at the end of this round, now that somebody is near the fountain and standing there,
No.
the fountain, you see, begins to lift upward, moving in a kind of mechanical way. It begins turning, rotating slightly. I need to roll a d10, which I'm going to do real quick.
What did you do?
That ain't supposed to happen.
As that's happening, it's spinning. One of the fish, the thing stops, and one of the fishes orients, pointing towards you, Kikiro. It is getting a ranged attack with a +10 to hit.
I'm less excited than I was a moment ago.
Oh no.
That's a 16 to hit.
That's a miss.
That is a miss. You see this blast of water come shooting towards you. You notice it at the corner of your eye just in enough time to duck and dodge as it shoots right past you going down the hall. That could have easily taken your head off.
Oh.
We need more fountains like this. This is a fun fountain.
I would say we need less. Specifically one less.
Maybe so.
At least one less after us.
Yeah.
Maybe so. That is the end of this round. We're starting things up at the top of the next round with Aeden. You should be able to see them. I would like you to cast that telekinetic projectile again at the goblin.
Oh yeah.
25.
Oh yeah, that hits. Almost a critical hit.
So that would be 5 because it's a +1 to damage.
Okay, 5 points of damage. I will add that in. Which is enough to take out this goblin. So tell us real quick how that looks.
Just picking up some rubble off of the ground. Aeden just shoots it right at the guy that's trying to run away.
It slams, hitting the goblin in the back. He's like, his back is to you. He's holding the door. He's trying to open the door. It seems like, and then, kunk! And he just sinks to the ground dead. And that is it. That is the last of them. And, however, that fountain is still going on. So we're not out of this just yet. However, knowing that you did see this, Aeden, you have taken out that goblin. You do have one action left. I feel like your smartest thing would be to move back out of the room. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, so why don't you go ahead and move back over here. Okay. Also, I believe that's the end of your turn. So, Kikiro, you are up next. And this fountain is whirling and moving. What do you do?
I don't know, there's a whole lot I have useful to do in this case. But this fountain was not being very thrilling when we were in the other room. So I feel like the other room is the better place to be for now. So we're running back to the other room. It's 25 feet around the corner.
Okay. He's just holding up right there.
We're just gonna stay there.
Fair enough. After dodging a blast of water, you're just, nope, scurry around the wall, hiding behind there. That is a very valid decision. Maiko, you're up next.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow suit because, yeah. I'm just gonna go right up here. I'm good. I'm good on the fountain.
Malachi, you're up next.
This trap master have anything interesting? This guy right here? I want to give him a little searchy search. A little pat down.
You certainly can if you want to remain in your room.
Could I? Well, I have 3 actions, don't I?
You have 3 actions, but I want you to keep in mind the fact that each round is 6 seconds. So if you're using all 3 actions to search them, you can search them for 6 seconds real quick.
Can I drag his little gnomish body with me out of the room?
You can absolutely try.
I would like to attempt that.
Okay. Make a athletics check for me.
I got nothing to athletics, so here goes. It's a 13.
Okay, so here's the good news. I was going to let you do this either way. The bad news is that the gnome is a little heavier than you are anticipating, and so you are going to be moving at half speed while carrying the gnome.
Okay. So 10. This would be like, I'm gonna use all 3 of my actions, so what would that be, 75 feet total?
What's your movement speed?
25.
25.
25 times 3, 75.
25 times 3 divided by 2. Yeah, you can get the other one.
That was gonna be like, oh, that's 30. That would be 10 more. Okay, yeah, we can make it. All right, I drag him in here.
I think when you're walking by Draven, he's like, do you need the hand? Are you okay?
Oh,
you
no,
got this."
Draven, I got this one. I got this one.
Oh, okay.
You know, I might have you carry some stuff for me later, though. And you gotta save your strength, because we gotta take that whole digger out of here, so. And I know, by God, I ain't doing that.
A single tear down Draven's cheek as he realizes.
I'm sorry to remind you.
Oh, no.
Draven, you're up next.
I'm just following everybody else at this point. It's fine. Like, everybody's leaving. He's leaving too. It's fine.
I don't like that you're turned sideways.
How did you turn sideways?
He's laying down.
know.
He's sleepy.
Shoot, skull wheel.
Wait.
What?
Whee!
How?
Bean.
I don't even want to know. Anyway, that's it for your turn, Draven. The last thing that happens after everyone's getting out of the room, you hear a sound of a door opening. At the same time, you hear that same clinking sound from the fountain. And then and you hear a bah! And a slam.
Nice. Fountain's on our side.
As long as we're not in the room.
Yeah.
And I think that's actually an excellent place to take a pause so we can go on break, because it's 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Well done, everybody. I'm going to say that for at least the moment, you seem secure, and the combat is over. So let's apply some experience to you all. You're going to get a total of 160 experience points from this nice little battle here.
Ooh.
So enjoy that. And we will be back in about 10 minutes, folks. So hang out and find out what our heroes do now that they are at least somewhat free from danger. Be back in a minute. Howdy, everybody. We are back. And when we last left off, our heroes had managed to defeat the kobolds and the lizard folk and the goblin and the gnome, who are all lying in wait and have just managed to save, more or less, I guess, this new individual that they're now kind of leaning against the wall, all of them. Their backs are against the wall, hiding against it, waiting for that fountain in the next room to stop blasting water every handful of seconds. Because that's what it keeps doing. Like, it shot the water and you heard it hit somebody, and then a door slam, and then every few seconds you've heard a shh, and a shh, and a shh. But while you're waiting, let me go ahead and describe the room that you're currently in, since this is really the first chance that you've looked around and really gotten a good eye view of what you're seeing. This room that you're in is rectangular in shape, and the walls are made out of very, very tightly fit together gray stone. The doorway that you're standing near is just a simple corridor about 5 feet that leads to this next room. And the floor at your feet is also flagstone and very large tiles. This room looks like it was once part of another structure, but like many of the places you've been through before in this area, it seems like all of these rooms are just mismatched and shoved together and connected by dugout tunnels, which is actually exactly what they are, knowing the history of Loroupa as you all do. In the middle of the room, there are these 2 barricades that have been set up that look like they were being used as cover for the kobolds, and it seemed like they were lying in wait. But the arrival of this feathered individual here definitely caught them by surprise and ruined their attack. Now, the last thing of note is towards the northern end of this room, there is another large barricade of boxes and barrels and bits of wood and stone all piled up together, which seems to be blocking off a corridor or a tunnel that leads further north. And you can see in the wall itself, like, this part here is not formed stone bricks. This is just a caved-in tunnel of stone, just an open portal that has been crammed full of pretty much what appears to be everything or anything that these kobolds and other individuals could find. You recognize some boxes from the fishery. Some of the barrels also has the fishery's logo on them. They're empty, of course. They seem to be filled with dirt and stone when you look at the opening. So it's just it seems like it was built to keep this further tunnel just closed off. Other than that, the room is very plain and basic, and while there's a little bit of dust in the corners and cobwebs and things like that, it seems to be very plain and empty. Other than, the corpses that you have strewn about, one of which you actually drug into this room. But with that in mind, Pathfinders and Co., what would you all like to do?
Is
I
my
don't know,
spear
Matt.
still
What would
in
I like to
the
do?
guy?
Yes, the spear is still in him, or the javelin is still in the...
Or javelin. I'm taking my javelin back. First and foremost.
Okay.
And I would like to search the bodies for any kind of useful tools, tools that
I'm searching the trap
specifically
master.
could use.
Okay. Yeah?
I think as Draven is pulling the javelin out, he's turning to the new person and be like, "Oh, well, it's nice to meet you. I'm sure this is a rather unique situation. I'm curious how you came down here."
I was just running away from some guys chasing me, and I jumped down a cliff. And there was this barricade, so I just slipped through there instead of going another way. And then you pretty much know everything from there. There was this big guy, he grabbed me. I couldn't even see him.
Yeah, we've been causing quite a ruckus down here, so they don't seem to be very hospitable to newcomers.
Glad you all seem to be a little more hospitable.
Yeah, we're just doing
We
a job.
certainly try.
I'm just trying not to lose my life for this damn job.
Javelin.
Yeah.
All right. Well, to be fair, Draven's first idea was hospitality and talking to these guys, and then we kind of got past that real quick.
Real quick.
Real
Never
quick.
happened.
But it was an idea in the consciousness.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, we tried.
we tried. That's all I can say.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
They're
There's
not
a little
paying
bit
us
of
to
a language-
talk to these guys.
Well, and there's a little bit of a language barrier between us and these guys. It can't be helped.
You guys are getting paid?
Yeah, that's right. So we work for the Conclave. I don't recommend it.
I don't recommend it.
Yeah. It's like then you have to have a boss and stuff. But hey, it's a way to make money.
Money can be exchanged for goods and services.
So I've heard.
Kikiro, when they mention this erudite conclave business, make for me a history check.
Matt, in the minute that you still had control, did you put Aeden back where she was?
I did, because while everyone else is like getting ready to search those bodies, which by the way, those of you who are looting the room, make for me perception checks, please.
Okay.
Aeden, however, like kind of ignores everybody. Their hair is relaxed once again and gone into the undercut to one side kind of style, and they just kind of walk over to that jar of honey that was on the ground, picks it up, and calmly starts eating it again.
Rolls. Oh my god.
Oh, good rolls when it doesn't super matter.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's why I'm laughing.
So I think Aiden would walk over to somebody eating the honey after about a minute and be like, "Where'd all the goblins go?"
Well, you dealt with it, just like you said you would.
I mean, there were like 4 more. I mean, I got the one.
Maybe you're stronger than you give yourself credit for.
I am strong.
I'm gonna gaslight you into believing you did everything. I barely had to shoot like 9 bullets. It's nothing.
But where are the dead bodies? I see. Wait, when did he come back? Didn't he die?
Yeah, he hitched a ride with me.
I'm confused.
Malachi's not gonna do anything to clear this up.
I'm confused. I'm Kikiro.
Are you a good bird or are you a bad bird? Because you were being choked and strangled.
I'm a very good bird.
Oh man.
Or so my mama always told.
Well, I don't believe we've been properly introduced. Well, I tried, but it wasn't the most appropriate time to do that. I'm getting better. But yes, I am Draven. It is very nice to meet you. And you are?
Hello, Draven. I'm Kikiro.
Keto. Well, I'm Malachi.
Nice to meet you. I'm Maiko. And Dyto, you did some weird stuff.
Aeden.
Who?
Aeden.
Oh, Aeden. Sorry. Aeden, Dyto, same thing.
It does say Dyto right under your character.
It does.
Oh, that's where your little dot is, I see.
Yeah.
It was like
My bad.
perfectly.
But yeah, Aeden, your eyes went all glowy and stuff, and yeah, you took care of a lot of these guys for us. I think did she kill some of them?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So,
She killed all of them. Don't you remember?
2 of them.
She killed basically everybody. It's ridiculous.
I don't.
At one point, you took my axe and you cleaved that guy in half.
Yeah, that was
But
crazy.
your axe is bigger than I am.
I've never seen so much blood in all my life.
I don't know how you did it. It was impressive.
I want to see some deception checks here real quick.
I want to lie just to lie. For the joy of it. The sport, Love of the game. All right, deception.
Let's see.
23. Bitch.
Draven just doesn't lie, so he's bad about it.
I'm lying so straight faced, like, yeah, don't you remember? You killed all of them. It was crazy, and then just like going about my business, searching the guy like it's the most mundane thing in the world.
Okay, see, Malachi I believe, but I definitely don't believe you, Draven. There's no way.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Like,
no matter
No way
how
I can
strong you
pick
are.
up that shovel.
Sure did try though, I tell you.
Too far, you lie. Too far.
I saw veins popping out of your forehead trying to lift that thing.
Classic
All right.
rookie mistake.
What do I find on this guy?
Okay, well, let's talk about what we're searching and all of that. Malachi, what did you roll?
A 22.
22. Maiko, what did you roll?
A 22 as well.
Who else was doing searches real quick?
It looks like Draven rolled a perception check.
Draven?
well.
Maybe.
Yes, I did, but I'm losing signal, so.
Okay, but yes, you are making one as well?
Yes, I did.
Got it.
And I got a 20.
Thank you. Okay. You all kind of sit down and start going through and searching all of the individuals. Most of them are equipped with short swords. You find a couple. You find 3 short swords in total. You find a couple crossbows. You find a blowgun and some blowgun darts as well and 3 spears. You find some tools on the belt of the trap master, the gnome. He has a set of thieves' tools on his belt, and
snap.
you are able to grab those. In total, you find about, you find 17 gold pieces, you find 37 copper pieces, you find 25 silver pieces. Each one of them has one of those gear necklaces around their neck. This is a simple brass gear or cog that's run through a leather thong that's kind of tied around their neck. They're only about like maybe this big. They're like $50 size. But all of them are wearing this gear necklace around their neck. If you take a look at the loot table, you can see everything that they have on them.
Now, this necklace is the same as the one I took from another one, right?
Yes, it is. They're all pretty much identical. Like, you can see some differences, but not a lot. Some of them are bigger than others, but for the most part, they're fairly standardized in the fact that they are just a copper gear.
I don't need another one.
You got somebody who can use this blowgun? That thing looks badass. I don't know how good I would really be with it.
Yeah, I don't know.
It just says simple weapon. Let me see.
Yeah, pretty much anybody can use a simple weapon.
Yeah. I was just wondering if anybody had a good score in it, but I've got the basic trained +3.
I'm gonna take these thieves' tools.
Have at 'em. But yeah, blowgun darts coated in giant centipede venom.
Ooh. I mean, it makes sense for. I don't know. You want it? You can have it.
I would certainly give it a try. I do got some lungs on me. Yeah, I am a singer.
As you have 2 cigarettes and eat in your mouth.
Hey, but I'm still young, so cigarettes haven't had time to really mess me up yet. But they're gonna get there.
They're definitely going to get there.
They're definitely gonna get there. I definitely won't sing the same in 10 years. But yeah, I'll take it.
I want there to be one point where you're taking a breath to blow through the dart,
And I
you
cough.
suddenly have to cough. Yeah.
We got
dear.
Anesthetic in chat, one of our Patreon supporters, who's giving inspiration to Maiko. So the next roll you make, you get to roll twice.
Thank you.
So with the blowgun darts, it says 1 coated in centipede venom. Does that mean 1 out of the 10 is, or is that just like a typo?
That's a good question.
It's just 1. It's like Russian roulette.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know if the darts would be very useful otherwise. Pricks you with a needle.
Honestly, that's kind of how it reads. Not gonna lie, it's weird the way Foundry has it set up.
I still think since you're the DM, you get to make the choice.
I just that 1 might indicate something else.
I'm looking at it right now. It literally means one of them was prepped and ready. There is you have a poison dart.
What? Okay. Well, hopefully that giant centipede venom
here,
does something.
Used only once.
Okay, but there's 10 darts.
There's 10 darts and one of them was prepped.
Can I tell which one has been prepped?
Yeah, no, you can.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's,
okay.
It's obvious. It's very obvious that one of these darts is tipped with poison.
Can I make a check to see if I know what this poison does?
Yeah, let me think here.
I'll take a little lick.
Yeah, that seems wise.
I mean, if it's poison meant to stab somebody, most likely it won't kill you if you lick it.
Oh yeah? Yeah.
That's what you say.
I mean, that's like if you drank snake venom, it would not kill you. You might be like, get an upset tummy, but that's just not how venom works. Venom has to go in your blood.
I'll take your word for it. I think this is going to be a survival check.
All right. Survival. So 15.
15. You can, yeah, I would say that with a 15, I don't know if it would tell you, yeah, this is definitely giant centipede venom, but you would know this is definitely a poison, and will inflict poison damage on them and, do all the other fun stuff that it does. Actually, it looks like it is... Yeah, kind of fucks you up a little bit. Not only does it poison you, but it also kind of affects the mind a little bit, makes you clumsy. So we'll say yes. You know
it gets you high, is what you're saying.
Yes. Yes. Gets you high.
We found some good stuff here today.
But that's really about it.
I mean, I say we just distribute the gold. I don't know if you guys want to sell things or... Please, I don't want to be pack mule again.
I don't really think with us bringing that digger up, supposing we find it, I don't think we're really going to have the space to be taking this stuff.
Nah, if it's not extremely valuable, there's no reason.
I do propose, though, if we get the chance to inspect that digger for valuable parts, which we could take off before giving it to this bitch of a mayor, I think we should do that. And be like, hey, we brought your digger, but we got all the good stuff.
Or, oh, shoot, look, it was already,
wow, it looks like they
got it.
Yeah, they took all the emeralds out that were powering the, whatever.
Oh,
like
look,
that.
they took the tires off. It was left in a bad part of the neighborhood.
You know how, like copper wire is, worth a lot of money? We could just, harvest all the copper wire. Give her basically the nasty shell of the bot.
Kikiro, would you, while they're looting these things, I go up to Goodbird. Kikiro, would you like some cherry blossom honey?
Oh God.
And I kind of hold it up because I'm sure they're bigger than me.
That jar of honey that is offered to you is imagine if a 3-year-old got into a jar of honey and was sitting there eating it all day long and then just toddles up to you and
hair in it.
That's literally what's happening. There's hair and dust clinging to the bottle, the outside of the bottle, where the handprints have been sticky all over it.
That's nasty.
Yeah, there's hair and gunk on the edges.
I mean, considering it just got dropped when she died.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That nerd in there.
Oh yeah, she absolutely woke up with a tipped over jar of honey and just scooped it back in. And
She would probably do that.
oh
No honey wasted.
Oh no.
5 seconds.
We look over and she's licking it off the ground.
Oh,
Not
no,
quite that far.
but
But almost.
no, thank you. I only eat meat and bread. Honey does not fit into that diet.
be careful.
Meat
We don't
and
know why she's always sticky.
bread.
She will stick to you.
Kikiro, I also kind of have a question for you. In a different vein. Are you cool with like this, like the plan that I mentioned, and like, you know, stuff? How good of a bird are you?
Well, like I said, my mama always told me how.
Okay.
But things can be fun, even when you're not supposed to do it.
So you're saying you can be discreet?
Potentially.
Okay, well, that doesn't inspire
I can
much
try.
confidence. All right. I just want to make sure that, you know, we're not going to go back to town and you're going to say, "Hey, Miss Mayor, you know, they scrapped this thing for parts." You know? Oh, it's just it's an
gonna have to stay at the
authoritative
inn?
figure that tries to hold you down under her thumb.
Oh, I hate being held down.
Yeah, exactly. Just like that lizard folk did to you. That's
Worse.
kind of where we're at.
I like to be held down every once in a while.
Draven?
Excuse me, I got
Bad,
to go.
bad.
Draven, I
No
know where you're
horny.
coming from.
All right, don't mind him. He's like that. I'm finding out. All right. So, what's the plan? Are we gonna, you know, try to patch our wounds and get in there deeper? Because I think there's a door that they were trying to get to retreat.
Yeah,
and
we
we
just
know
gotta-
there's other ones.
If you're needing more healing, I will need about 10 minutes to just recenter myself, and then I can give a little bit more, but that is about all I have in me today.
I do know how to patch people up. Good at that.
Oh, well, I mean,
I've broken my leg too many times.
Oh my.
I mean, I can try to do a medicine check. We do have a healer's kit too, so I can.
I actually have medicine.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
I am
mean,
patching you up with mud, though. Just so you know.
You know, that's what I always did. Rub a little dirt in it. It'll be fine.
that's how
I'll
you
take-
get an infection.
I'll take the mud
No,
treatment.
it's
Oh, jeez.
it's purified.
It's purified. It's purified. Takes it off of the ground.
It's the honey dirt. It's the honey
honey
dirt.
dirt.
Yes, it's the
Oh.
honey dirt.
No,
Yes, exactly.
he purifies
works,
it and he gets
dude.
rid of the honey.
It works too, though, because honey is an antibacterial.
Oh my god, the honey is making it
It
better.
is.
You know what? I ain't gonna eat it, but I'm willing to be a test subject for this.
You're willing to slather it all over your body,
Yeah, you know.
or at least where the injuries are.
Well, it's like how Draven likes to be held down. Sometimes I like to be slathered.
Jail.
We're learning so much about our Pathfinders today. So much.
You know, maybe when we get back, we can
Man,
go to
and
my room and you can learn some more.
I haven't even brought out my book yet.
Oh, the book! The book!
All right, I gotta stay focused.
Yeah, okay, who's
Lather
getting
me.
heals?
I could use a bit of healing. I'm 10 out of 19.
Yeah, you need it more than I do. I'm 13 out of 17. I can
I'm
use.
Where are you at?
7 out of 14.
Yeah, so you guys get it first.
Take
But if there's
damage.
any left over,
Okay. So it sounds like you're all going to be taking some time here, short resting, so Kikiro can go around and patch people up. So Draven, that you can also rest for those 10 minutes and focus to get your focus point back.
Perfect.
Go ahead, Kikiro, and lay some healing down. I cannot hear you if you're talking.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Treat wounds. Macro. No modifier, just treat.
Success.
Okay, so let's see. This you can use this in lieu of the healer's tools for a medicine check. So you still need to do your medicine check, which was a 23. That is a success. Very well done. Who are you doing that to?
That is on Maiko.
Okay, Maiko, that you are going to be getting 12 points of healing.
Perfect. That heals me fully. Thank you. I kind of stretched like, much better now.
I imagine, Kikiro, you're just grabbing up that honey, mixing it with mud and some of the water from that was sprayed through the room there to make this. Let's get some more healing done. Who you got next?
Who else needed patched up? I don't need it.
I am at single digits.
Oh yeah, we're gonna try and patch up Aiden. Hope I roll decently again. Just roll again.
Nice. Yeah.
Aiden.
Same roll.
Cool. Brings me back to full. You are a good bird.
Very good bird. At times.
I think this is the first time in our entire time playing that I've seen a successful medicine check.
Yeah. Oh,
That's true.
2 in a row at that.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Is Draven hurt at all?
No, Draven didn't get hit once.
Well, in that case, if I could,
We need some plaster as well.
yeah, I'll take a little bit.
Now that you see it worked on us.
Yeah, I was willing to go.
Oh.
Oh.
I ran out of honey.
You know, that's all right. It's
Oh, no.
fine. It's all
Oh,
right.
my honey.
I'm the youngest of 7 kids. I'm used to there not being enough left over.
Oh no, you had to go there, didn't you?
Oh.
That would be at 30 minutes.
now I imagine Malachi going up to his parents. Please, Mom, can I have some more?
What it is I get it, and then I run away, and my brothers come and steal it from me.
Oh my god.
God.
I'm just so little, God.
Where did Malachi get hurt at?
Well, actually, Malachi, I will point out you do have the random Rhapsody coin, and it is
Oh,
getting
that's
close
true.
to 9 o'clock.
Can Kikiro use it on that roll?
Yeah, I will. You can give it to Kikiro to use it to re-roll that medicine check.
I don't think I've ever had the random Rhapsody coin work either in this game. So
I don't think any of us have.
yeah, I don't think it's worked at all. So
Let's
here
find out.
goes.
Reroll keep higher result, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's always the same.
How?
The curse.
It's always the same.
curse.
I'm pretty
How?
sure it has been with the random Rhapsody coin where you roll exactly the same.
Brie, it has been like
Cursed.
this in the fucking
is
Magic
cursed.
game too. And every single
It's
time.
cursed. We got to do something to cleanse this coin, bro, because it is not a good coin.
Oh.
You should come to Strahd.
Here.
It's a nat 20.
I know. Well, that's what we need.
I will say,
Or just have it be
anesthetic, I
it's
guess,
just enough to succeed, you know?
Wouldn't that be nice? But anyway, you spend some time healing yourselves.
Anesthetic
What?
redeemed healing surge for Malachi too.
Hey.
Uh,
Nice.
Oh,
It's like it
Anesthetic
worked
redeemed
anyway.
A healing surge, which is,
Let's
I believe,
go.
2d4 healing across the board.
Hey DM,
Yo.
Can we also use that healing surge on that that random Rhapsody coin so that maybe next time it won't be cursed?
You know what?
Is the
We can
problem.
certainly try. Let's add that to the random Rhapsody coin. Hopefully that heals it up. That way, the next time you use it, it gives you a little bit of love. But everyone's also going to gain 4 points of healing just across the board.
That's exactly as much as I needed.
Boom.
Oh. Well, so okay, Kikiro is like trying to heal me, trying to slather, but there's no honey left, so you're just rubbing dirt in it. But Malachi feels like kind of pumped because he's like, yeah, just rubbing dirt in the wound. I feel like a badass, and that is what heals me.
That's the power of mental suggestion, baby. If you
Exactly.
just convince yourself it works.
Exactly.
Yes.
It was a placebo. 'Cause I believed it worked, so it did.
It's a bit of nostalgia from back when you were a kid, and that's how you took care of your wounds.
Yeah, I was like, and I feel like a hometown country boy.
Well, there you go. You've been resting here for about an hour now. You've had some time to heal up your wounds and recover a little bit. Actually, it's been less than an hour.
Mhm.
But it's only because you did 3 times, so it's 30
The
minutes.
3 treats would be.
Yeah, so it'd be about 30 minutes, give or take now. So you've had a little bit of time to rest and recuperate and bandage yourselves up and get those focus points back as well, which is always helpful. So now you've got some choices to make. What are you going to do? You know that in this next room, there's this gigantic water fountain blaster thingy in the middle of a lake or a pool. And somewhere beyond that, you did see that door leading further north that the goblin was trying to get into. There is also this giant barricade over here that Kikiro had mentioned that they climbed through and wiggled through
From the surface, right?
from somewhere.
Another cave.
Oh, okay. You said you fell off a cliff into a cave and then went through the barricade, right?
I don't fall off cliffs, I only jump.
Okay, you leapt
Yeah.
off a cliff.
Wait. Why did you jump off a cliff? Can you fly?
There were some things chasing me, and it doesn't hurt to land. You guys not land?
I mean, I
No.
kind of land on my feet.
I mean, it hurts depending on how far down the fall is.
Then you're doing it wrong. Just do it better.
See, this is what I've been telling him too.
Oh,
I have the cat-like reflexes or whatever, so I take half damage.
Wait,
I have
doesn't
light
Aeden
bones, so I take none.
Nice.
doesn't Aeden have wings? Like, couldn't she like flap her little wings and not fall and hurt?
They're for aesthetics. They don't work yet.
Oh,
Oh.
They're basically used so that she can basically do things like a medium-sized person, like reach a door handle, without having to use like extra movement or anything.
Yeah.
But it's not a sustained.
But you can't get it up and going
Right.
fast enough to
Man.
break your fall.
that sucks. I hate when I can't get it up.
Right.
Never
I
had that problem.
unfortunately am too large to get up off the ground, so I don't have to worry about that.
And you heard it here first, folks. Too large to
Draven-
get up.
The boy's like 6'2", 6'4", a good 200 plus pounds of muscle and fat. Like he big boy. So it's fine.
Bigger they are, the harder they fall.
I swear to God.
So I think
Which
we
one?
should listen. I think we should brave the water fountain room to make it up to that door that they were trying to get into. From what I could tell, it didn't really trigger until somebody was right next to it. It might be. Has it just been going this whole time?
Make a perception check.
Sure, why not? 18.
18. It basically stopped about 10 minutes into you're all resting and getting healed up. About 10 minutes after you started, that's when you heard click, click, and then it you kind of glance over and into that room, and you can see it is no longer moving.
Yeah, so we might luck out if we just stay against the wall and don't get right up next to it. It might not activate.
I'll be
Maybe
the
with
guinea
some
pig.
Well, I was
Well,
thinking maybe with some of our more perceptive people, they could look and see if there is a trigger or something like they did before.
Yeah.
Other idea, there's barrels. We go inside barrels, we punch out hole in bottom, and we walk in barrel for shield. And
Okay.
just make a... I'm just imagining the Scooby-Doo thing where you just everybody's in the barrels, just head slow pop up, go back down.
It's definitely possible, you know, and definitely for larger, slower folks, it might be a really good idea. So yeah, there's no bad ideas at this. No, I
Draven
think
is so proud of himself. He's just, yes.
but yeah, I say the faster we can get up to that door, if we don't deactivate it, we could use it against them potentially again. But if we do deactivate it, that's great too.
Great, so against the wall?
Yeah, I say if somebody would be more comfortable inside a barrel, you should get in that barrel. We'll go in here, walk against the wall, try to get Maiko up to that door because it's probably locked.
Mm-hmm.
Get it open, and then we can all just rush right through it.
Sounds good.
And then if it starts attacking us, then maybe we just shift our focus and try to figure out how to shut the thing off.
Or just run.
I mean, as we go, I could kind of scan the walls and see if I see an obvious switch or...
I support it.
Okay. So, sounds like Aeden is going first, walking into the room, but keeping against the wall and kind of just inching along the wall. Sounds that about right?
Yep.
Okay. You step into the room, which is very, very dark. You have very limited vision because it's
Should we
Aeden
pass that
and
torch
Maiko,
off?
I will
so-
light a
yeah.
torch.
Or you could
Or we
just
could
take
just
one of
pass
theirs.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can give you
Or
the torch.
I'll take one of theirs.
I don't
Yeah.
need it.
Go ahead and take one of theirs. I'm going to switch the light over to you just to make our lives a little easier. There you go. So you're now glowing. Aeden is glowing, and Draven is not. Okay. Aeden, you're holding the torch. You're leaning against the wall and just inching along it. You go 5 feet, 10 feet. The thing does not move or react in any way. It seems as though as long as you're keeping your back against the wall and inching along it, nothing's happening.
Yeah.
I assume you call out and let everybody know. Maiko, are you planning on going next?
Yeah, because I was kind of standing there watching, and when I see that she's getting by, not getting attacked, I'm going to follow suit and do the same thing. I'm going to, obviously.
And you also said you're kind of watching and looking for any signs of how this thing works as you're going?
Yeah. Yeah, kind of like scanning the walls, scanning the floor, see if I see any kind of triggers.
Okay, so why don't you go ahead and search for traps real quick. Make me a perception check.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yikes.
I'm concentrating too much on, against...
You're concentrating way too much on just keeping your back against the wall, inching along it, doing, that whole spy versus spy thing where it's just one step, doing that whole thing across the way. And as long as you keep your back against the wall and keep your feet against it, nothing seems to happen. Just the same way with Aeden.
Yeah, hey, I never said I was good at...
Me next.
Okay. Yeah, you can all really follow.
Chinch.
You do arrive towards the door, and everyone is just doing the same thing, inching along that wall, keeping to the edge. You make it to the door without issue. Can't see there is one last goblin there, lying dead on the ground in a puddle of water. Is kind of leaning against the door. He had been pushed. He was not pushed out or anything. He's laying right against it, implying that the doorway opens outward, inward, towards the north.
So that would be outward from us.
Yeah.
Yeah, outward from you. Yes.
Okay.
Matt's
I'm
brain went glitchy for a second.
Alright, I'm gonna check the door for two things. One, is it locked? Two, is there traps?
I will allow you to figure out for free that it is locked. For the other one, you need to make a perception check. Another one.
Well,
I should have made you do that blindly, but you do not see any traps.
alright. Then I'm gonna use my handy dandy thieves tools. And how do I do that again? Do I actually
Yeah, you just make a thievery check.
Do you want it blind or?
Yes, please. Why don't you go ahead and make that blind? Actually, for locks, I don't really care.
It's like
Thank
you'll
you.
know if you unlock it.
You'll know if you unlock it or not. It's not.
That's fair. 19.
19 is a success. You very quickly tick tick click, and it unlocks.
Hey guys, I got the door.
Hey, be prepared for anything.
Okay, I'm gonna. Oh, first, before I open said door, I'm going to go ahead and pull out my short bow. Short bow away and pull out my rapier.
Okay.
And I'm gonna I think I'm gonna be like on the side where the hinges is, so I can kind of, open it and just like, push it open, but still be against the wall.
Okay, I dig it. Why don't you all real quick just kind of arrange yourselves on the map however you would be, because you know that Maiko is getting ready to push the door open to charge in. So yeah, go ahead,
Yeah.
Draven.
I was about to say, actually, because Draven, I don't want to interrupt everybody while they're figuring out, but I think Draven would try to actually put himself first again, because he keeps trying to, and everybody keeps running in before him. And a shield, please.
Alright, yeah. No, I mean,
Let
yeah,
me do
that's
my
fine.
thing.
I'd
That's
take
fair.
a
If you want
step
me
back to be
step-
behind Draven.
And I can step back too and let you take the position I was going to take.
All right.
Get behind that corner, Brandie. Maiko. There you go.
All right. With the shield raised, axe at the ready, I will open the door and see what happens.
Okay. Anybody else have anything prepared before we do that?
I feel like I always draw my gun at the start of my turn, so it's kind of pointless for me to pre-draw it.
Fair enough. Well, in that case, you open the door. Who has the torch, by the way?
Me.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I have one.
And yeah.
Maiko's
also
got
has-
one. Aeden
The
has
two on the
other.
one side.
Yes, I was just curious. Well, Draven can see just fine. They have dark vision, so I'm going to describe exactly what you're seeing, because you shove this door open and you have your gigantic coffin lid shield up and ready to go, and you see a decent-sized group of individuals all sitting around a long table, and they seem to be in the middle of a discussion. So one of them is standing up and has their arm stretched out across the table towards the other one. But then as you push that door open, everyone just turns and looks. And there's that moment of you looking at them and they're looking at you. And you know that that something was going to be beyond there.
Yeah.
What you see is a trio of kobolds and a trio of goblins, 6 in total, sitting around this table, and one of the kobolds turns and yells, "Shit, they're here!"
Hello. I was just wanting to have a conversation, but okay.
Well, I guess we're going to find out what happens with that. I doubt that's very true, but...
Yeah, no.
Yeah, Malachi runs in screaming.
Hey, look, we've already established Draven can't lie, so obviously
he
doesn't-
believes it.
He thought we were gonna have a talk at this nice table.
Yeah.
No.
Well,
He was like, "Oh, finally, a nice table at which we can have a conversation." It's all we were missing.
the room past them is just a gigantic cavern with a bunch of nooks and crannies that I'll tell you about here in 2 weeks when we get back to things, because it is 9 o'clock and this battle is probably going to take longer than a few minutes, so I think this is an excellent place to pause and pick things up next time. So, well done, everybody. You managed to defeat that pretty heavy encounter and rescue a new friend who seems excited to help y'all out. So that's good. Thank you to everyone who watched this evening. We very much appreciate you tuning in and hanging out with us. Come back in 2 weeks to find out what our heroes get up to, facing down a decent-sized group of goblins and kobolds. It should be a lot of fun. Now, as always, I go around the table and have everyone tell us who they are and where we can find them on the internet. And Brie, since you're the one who did the recap, why don't you go first?
Hello, my name is Brie. You can find me here every other Monday playing Malachi Sykes. You could also find me on Instagram at Pink Chic Geek Art. I want to plug, I don't know, being horny on Maine. There you go. I didn't have
What
time to think
Tumblr
about
is
it.
really about.
Yeah.
Why
Usually I
not?
think of something good, but you know,
Well,
that's it
this was definitely a horny episode, so I'll give you that one.
for some reason.
Delioth, you're next.
Right on. I'm Delioth, also known as Brayden. You can find me now also here every other week playing Kikiro. I don't think I have anything else coming up to plug. You can find me on Twitter at Delioth Infinite.
Right on.
Or on Discord. Yeah.
There you go. Dyto, you're next.
Hello, I'm Dyto. You can find me on the internet at Dyto11. You can find me here Mondays and every other Wednesdays, alternating, where I play in Strahd and also here. I don't have a whole lot of other stuff going on right now. Summer is coming up, so I'm trying to take it easy.
That's fair.
Good.
That's fair. John, you're next.
I'm John. I played Draven tonight. You can find me here every other Monday and Wednesday. Mondays I'm here for Æther-Tech, and Wednesdays I'm in the Magi Knights campaign. You can also find me coming up on the Saturday the 11th. I'm going to be playing in a one-shot over at Bard Rock Cafe, where a friend of the network, Tensei, is actually DMing a game for Henshin. Yeah, so we're going to be doing like a little Power Ranger one-shot over there.
Nice.
Yeah, but you can also find me at Instagram at CreativePanda88 or at Blue Sky at John Poe Art at Blue Sky. So.
Right on. Brandie, you're next.
Hi, I'm Brandie. Find me here
Can't hear you.
every other month. Can you hear me now? Okay. Anyway, so you can find me here every other Monday playing Maiko, and then the opposite Wednesdays playing Veed on Curse of Strahd. I'm on all the socials as River Dragon 82. That's River with a Y, Dragon 82. Yeah, that's about it.
Right on. Well, as always, I am Matthew R. Dawson, your friendly neighborhood host and game master here on the Random Rhapsody Network. You can find me on the tweets and the instas as @ScruffyWanderer and pretty much everywhere else. If it exists in social media, you can find me as @ScruffyWanderer. Other than that, this month I don't have a whole lot going on besides running games here on Random Rhapsody, but I do have in 2 weeks' time on the 11th, I'm going to be playing over on All on the Tables TTRPG, playing Pathfinder again. I'm playing my favorite catfolk rogue, Tybal Toldrum. So come check that out on the 11th. That's Saturday the 11th at 3 p.m. Central Time. Yeah. So, on behalf of everyone here in the Æther-Tech Wars and everyone in the Random Rhapsody crew, I just want to say, thank you, folks. It's been a delight. So long. Good luck. And until next time, don't forget, fight the machine. And good night.
Good night.
I
Good night.